Morning, I hope you're doing really well. I am at home today and what I want to do is take you on one of my absolute favourite bike rides. So I'm going to head down into the South Hams, which is a beautiful area for a bike ride. We'll go along the coast next to Blackpool Sands down to Slapton, an area of outstanding natural beauty, and then we'll loop back round and I'm going to show you how and where I do my training for the events and races that I've got planned later in this year. What's very exciting is I've also heard that I'm going to be having exclusive early access to Rouvy's new route builder interface, which means that I'm going to be able to record and upload my very own route, adding in all the different special Rouvy elements such as banners and stuff like that, and then it will appear online and we can ride it together. So I'm going to get my training done. I'm going to recce this route for Rouvy. I'm going to stick my new power meter pedals on the road bike and I'm just going to get out and enjoy the sunshine and have a little chat and a catch up with you guys. I'm so happy to get rid of these old pedals. They're the absolute worst. I needed some cleats for my shoes and I went to Halfords and it was as cheap to buy a set of pedals and cleats as it was to buy the cleats. I can confirm they're awful. So let's get them off. Shoe is full of manure or something. Good job on doing it over the kitchen table. Ultimate secret weapon for long rides. Okay, off we go. And the aim of the game today, although I can't do it right now because I'm filming and I can't change gear, is to keep it steady. Zone 2 on the flats, zone 3 on any climbs, which is not a piece of cake around here because some of the hills are so steep, but the idea is that I can increase the length of my rides without totally annihilating myself, and it means that tomorrow I can complete my training session without too much fatigue in the legs. So I can nail both sessions rather than just wipe myself out today. And it really is as simple as that when it comes to building up your endurance. Next we've got a lovely descent to Dartmouth and then a ferry. This is Dartmouth and it is just so lush. Like, I love living near here. Even now, I've been down in Devon for over a decade and I still have to pinch myself that I live near the sea. It's always been an absolute dream of mine. So anyway, pedaling up from Dartmouth, we're going to head towards, where are we going? Blackpool Sands. I think that's next. Blackpool Sands, which is surely one of the prettiest beaches in Devon, although slightly cheeky calling it Blackpool Sands because it's not actually sand, it's small stones, but look how beautiful it is. Isn't this a lovely place? So this is Torscross and from here I'm going to turn inland and head up to Kingsbridge. I always get Kingswear and Kingsbridge muddled up, but it's Kingsbridge. And I just wanted to tell you quickly about the headphones because Shocks have very kindly sponsored this video. So these are open ear bone conducting headphones. I used Shocks when I raced across Andes in Chile and they kept me entertained in some of my darkest moments. Now, the reason I like these is because you can still hear what's around you. You can hear the traffic, which helps to keep you safe. You're not sort of blocking all that off and just getting stuck in your own head. You can listen to your audiobook, but you can also be situationally aware. So these wrap around so that you're not going to lose them when you're in a race. And they've got titanium ear hooks, which means that they're really light and comfortable and secure. I would often wear them just around my neck when I'm not listening to music. That's what I did in Chile. So these are the Open Run Pro 2. They've got improved acoustics. They have got a longer battery life. They charge more quickly. You get 12 hours of music playback just with one charge. That's why I like taking them on those long bike rides. And as you'd expect, they are sweat, wind and rain resistant. There's a sausage dog down there. Oh, I'm being barked at by a sausage dog. Anyway, I must carry on. Thanks to Shocks for providing these and let me tell you guys all about them. There's a link if you want to know more. Continuing, keeping it steady. Time for some food, and my new great revelation is potatoes! So, you know, I said I was worried about my teeth. I've had to have quite a bit of work done on them recently. It's because of all the sugary ride food. So I just got boiled baby potatoes in my bar bag. I just boiled them, stuck them in a Ziploc bag and then bunged them in there, and they're just absolutely perfect. Cheap, not sugary, no artificial anything. I'd really recommend it. I think the baby ones are best because they don't fall apart. Like the ones you make roast potatoes and stuff with really wouldn't work. But yeah, top tip for your long rides. I'd like to be the sort of person that makes those rice bars, rice cakes that all the pros eat, but I just never get around to it. I can, however, boil a few new potatoes. Around here, I'm so lucky. I have, however, eaten all my potatoes. Never mind, a bit more next time. Hills, hills, hills. Oh, so smooth. Well, I'm back, and that was such a lovely ride. Just one of my absolute favourite loops, as I said. I'd love it if you could come down and ride it with me. Maybe I should try and organise a real life event in the future, but failing that, it'd be cool to get it up on Rouvy, and then we can all meet up online. I could live stream it, I guess, and we could all ride it together, challenge each other. I don't know, I have had a meeting with Rouvy about the route creator thing. I don't know whether you can put Strava live segments on there. That might be a bit of a stretch, but the route creator platform interface, or whatever you want to call it, looks brilliant. So I'm just going to tell you a bit more about it because you can actually sign up to be a beta tester if you want to. Basically what you do is you go off and you record your ride with GPS enabled, which is how I record my rides anyway, and then you upload it to the interface, and that's when things get exciting because you can add all the augmented reality elements. So you can drag and drop in Rouvy banners, you can add in different segments and splits and stuff like that. You can add in crowds cheering, all sorts of really cool stuff. So it's a really fun thing to do, and also useful. Say you want to train for a particular race or a particular hill or mountain climb or something like that. You can go out, record it, upload it, and then practice in the comfort of your home, or the discomfort of your own home, and know exactly how to prepare for it when you get out there and do it in the real world. So it's nice to see Rouvy kind of bridging the gap between outdoors and indoor riding. that aside, before I go, I am just going to have a quick look at how I fared on that ride at keeping in the right heart rate and power zones. Because as I said before I set off, I wanted to try and keep the power down so that I could do long rides and follow up this endurance ride with a more intense ride tomorrow without being overly fatigued. So I want to see, did I keep my heart rate below kind of zone 3 and below, and did I keep my power in the right zone as well? So let's have a look. So here's my ride, and I can see I did not get any QOMs, which is good actually, because I was trying to go steady, wasn't I? There is a purpose to this ride, and it looks like I've executed it fairly well. Checking out my power zones, you can see that I spent most of my time in zones 1 and 2, which is what I was meant to do, so go me, and then zone 3, that'll be the climbs. Just tipping over into zone 4 and threshold. That's probably just a steep bit where well, I had to get up it. You can't always, try as you might, to keep the power really low if you're going up a steep hill. So if you are trying to do these endurance-based rides, route selection is critical actually. Let's have a look at my heart rate. Yeah, zone 2 for most of the way. So that is job well done. Quite happy with that. Now, one last thing to check. I want to look at my pedalling metrics, which I can do through the power meter pedals, and I can see how efficiently I'm pedaling and how much time I spend standing up and sitting down, and crucially, my right-left balance. So I have been told by my physio that I've got quite a dominant leg and I need to work on strengthening the other leg as well. So I'm just going to have a quick look and see how that is going. Well, like right-left balance, 53% right, 47% left. That's actually worse than it was before. So I guess I need to reassess what I'm doing in the gym, or what I'm not doing in the gym. Anyway, that's it from me. Always nice to hear from you, so do let me know if you've got any questions or comments on this ride, on the shocks, bone conducting headphones, or anything else that I've talked about, and I hope to see you soon. See you later, bye!